Talk to me just a little bit about what you think ISIS and other terrorist organizations' capabilities and intentions are as it stands right now in Afghanistan.
There are multiple terrorist groups active in Afghanistan. And the truth of the matter is that they have been fighting with the Taliban against the enemies and against the Americans. And these groups from Central Asia, Pakistan, have been extremely active and helpful to the Taliban. Many of them are living along the border with Pakistan. Now, for me, the real issue is it's very easy for the world to say, well, the Taliban have to stop all these terrorist groups. Well, the first issue is, do they want to stop these terrorist groups? Because these terrorist groups are their allies. They've been their allies in the fight against the Americans. And if they suddenly tell these groups to stop it, go home, go retire, whatever, there's a big chance that these groups will turn against the Taliban, just like ISIS has turned against the Taliban. So that's the first, I think, really important issue. And secondly, what do the Taliban do with these people? Even if they would be willing to wrap them up, what do? Do they kill them? Do they put them in jail? Do they punish them? Do they send them back to their own home countries, which of course would create, any one of these steps would create acute problems for the Taliban and acute problems for the international community, because there's no sort of guideline as to, I mean, Afghanistan is basically occupied by large numbers of terrorist groups, even if the Taliban were willing to deal with them. And I think this is really a very big issue. I mean, we have the demand and the promise by the Taliban that we will never allow foreign terrorist groups to launch attacks on neighboring states. But the fact is that you've got these foreign terrorist groups inside your country. And you have to deal with this somehow. And you have to perhaps enlist the international community to help you deal with this. And now, that, of course, is all, everything I've talked about right now is just a very sensitive issue for the Taliban. And we're not really getting much clarity from them as to what they want to do with these groups. There's no clarity at all. And also, we don't know how the international community will respond. Are they in a position to advise the Taliban what to do with these extremists? Because I think the Taliban, if they were sensible, would do with some good advice as to how to deal with terrorist groups.